Hello and welcome to Pilgrims to the Premier League episode 35, a Football Manager 2021 series here on Boston United FM. We took over Boston United in National League North with the solitary aim of reaching the top level. This is season 7 and we're back in the Football League after 2 promotions in 4 seasons. Then we went straight through into League 1 and now the Championship. In the last episode, we suffered a disappointing 1-0 defeat at home to Nottingham Forest, which put the dampener on our early season form. However, we have only lost 2 more Championship games since, at home to Sheffield Wednesday and a 4-0 thrashing away at Middlesbrough. We recovered from the loss in the North East with 3 consecutive wins and clean sheets, with one of them a glorious 6-0 victory over Sunderland. Today we travel to Merseyside and face Premier League giants Liverpool in round 3 of the FA Cup. We have spent the odd few days on top, but currently we are in 3rd place in the table. It has been pretty close within the top 7 or 8, so any loss sees you drop a few places. We are only 2 points behind leaders Aston Villa, with Sheffield United in between the both of us. The top 5 teams have all won 14 of their 26 games. Today's opponents, Liverpool, are just about keeping themselves in a title race, 6 points behind Tottenham Hotspur and in 4th after half of their 38 games. They have won their last 4 Premier League games. Our parent club Southampton are in 10th. Liverpool do face Spurs in a few days' time in the EFL Cup semi-final, so there is a possibility of them resting a few top players for our match. Joel Coleman has kept his place in goal, but in front of him we have a new left-back in Reece Norrington-Davies. He left Hull City in the summer, but has played for both Sheffield clubs too. Jordan Roberts has been the regular left-back, but he's only fit enough to be a substitute. At right-back we have former Stoke City player Jimmy Lynch, who comes in for Nicholas Bennett today, who is also on the bench. Centre-back partners are Hagan and Mon Lewis. In a small experiment, we have dropped Dale Woods into a ball-winning midfield role, and Michael Taylor also changes to box-to-box midfield. Todd Miller has been our regular left inside forward since the start of last season, and Southampton loanee Duncan Long is on the right. Carl Long is our advanced playmaker, a 19-year-old Welsh hot prospect we bought from Leyton Orient for £350,000 in the summer. Ty Sodji is on a bit of a goal drought but deserves his spot in the side with Dwayne Sewell in reserve. As we're now in January, we've evaluated the roles of several squad members, which now sees Reece Bennett, Tyler Morton and Noah Chilvers under bids to leave the club. Let's get to Anfield. As is always the case with these David versus Goliath clashes, especially away from home, we've got absolutely nothing to lose. Liverpool are managed by Zinedine Zidane, and it does look like they've made a few changes with some quite high squad numbers in their side. However, it does look like we'll have to get past both Joe Gomez and Upamecano, plus Ben Chilwell at left back. And they've got Rodri in midfield as well, with Odsonne Edouard, always a decent striker. Virgil van Dijk is on the bench. But let's pump the players up. We've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone else what we're capable of. We're in 3rd place in the Championship for a reason. We are a good side. We've improved year on year on year with the successive promotions. And who knows, we may be playing Liverpool in the Premier League next season. Let's kick off. Liverpool get the first corner, goes far post, but Coleman clasps it out of the air. Launches it long down the left-hand side, but there's Joe Gomez to pick it up. We do launch it forward again, looking for Sodji, but there's Gomez yet again. Rodrigo in the midfield. Here's Quinn going forward. Gives it to Chilwell. He's into the penalty area. Gets his cross in. And there's Odsonne Edouard to put Liverpool 1-0 up. 9 minutes have gone. And the Premier League side have shown their class. Chilwell going down the left-hand side, gets inside the penalty area, cuts it back. Edouard's unmarked and he's not going to miss from there. 1-0. We steal the ball in midfield. Here's Duncan Long. There's Carl Long. And a bit of a mishap there as the clearance from the Liverpool player hits their own defender and almost goes in. We have a goal kick now. Passing the ball clear, but we lose it. And there's Edouard to smash the ball in from the edge of the area. Maybe a little bit naive to try and pass the ball about from the goal kick. But Hagen tries to clear it, but it only hits Adonis, rebounds to Edouard, and first time he puts it into the net. We're now coming forward down the right-hand side. Here's Woods. Gives it to Duncan Long. We found Miller. He's through, and he's made it 2-1. It's his third goal of the season. He's missed quite a bit of the season with injury, but he scored a goal at Anfield today. There's Duncan Long with a lovely ball over the top for Miller. Smashes it off both posts and in. And we go in at half-time, just 2-1 down. Those two reasonably early goals from Edouard put Liverpool in control. But we hit back immediately after that second goal and Todd Miller smashed one in. I think we need to keep the players pumped up. I know we are the underdogs here, but go on out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. We've still got a few anxious players, so we'll try and just tell them that we have a bit of faith, which we do. And there we go. There's just Sodji to go. He's anxious. If we tell him we've got faith in him, he's now motivated. We've got a team full of motivated players. We do need to bring Duncan Long off. Unfortunately, he did pick up an injury early in that half. So we're going to bring Ian Crump on and see if he can also make a difference. Free kick to Liverpool, goes far post, but it's nodded just over. Corner to Liverpool, goes all the way to the far post, and there's Edouard. Doesn't quite get his hat-trick. And unfortunately, we do lose out by 2-1. Didn't really have much to show in the second half. We did try and force it a little bit in the last 10 minutes. We brought Sewell on, who's a second striker. Played him in a shadow striker role in behind Sodji, but it just didn't really work. Unfortunately, we couldn't really create any chances. We were the underdogs out there, and we did give it our best. Good effort, lads. And they're all seemingly happy. We did force Liverpool into just a narrow win in the end. And Edouard was the one who was the difference. That mistake that we made, passing the ball out from the goal kick, and that was the difference. And unfortunately, Duncan Long did injure himself in that first half, and he pulled his groin. He'll be out for 1 to 2 weeks. And that result does leave us to focus solely on the Championship. Can we make the playoffs, or even better, could we make the top 2? Could we be a Premier League club next season? We'll come back for the next episode in a couple of months. We do have a home game against the leaders Aston Villa on Tuesday the 23rd of February. That sounds like a good time to come back. But if you've enjoyed the content of this episode, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.